Oh, boys. We're on this path. You know what I mean? Look at this. A Canadian winter for the boys in Ontario. I thought spring was coming. If you're Canadian, you probably know about Wyatt and Willie, bro. I don't live too far from Wyatt and Willie, but essentially, if you've never heard of this, it's this little groundhog that's supposed to come out, and like if it sees its shadow and it like hides, then that means that there's gonna be like a long winter. But this year, he didn't see his shadow, so he hung out. He just meandered around his thing. And then that means apparently that there's gonna be a short winter. And I used to be one of the guys, like, those who don't know me, whole point of this channel is like me documenting me getting into acting and film. But before pursuing that, I had a couple different businesses that I tried, and I was in something called high ticket sales for a couple of years. And a lot of these bros online, I was so fixated on like the idea of like, 10K a month, move to like Thailand or Bali, or like be like all the bros, like some guys do, like Colombia or Mexico or something like that. It's just like, escape the West is falling. And like, there's merit to not being in -10. Like, I get it. But like, I don't know, I'm warming up to the idea of just being I like Canada, bro. Like, it's just good vibes. The fam's around here. You probably hear it even. You might be able to hear it in the background. I'm probably five minutes away from the beach. But, it's beautiful here. And it's good vibes. Like, I very much still want to travel. And I very much still want to do stuff. But I think what this one is supposed to be is like acting week 6, I guess. And things haven't changed a ton. Like, I'm still going to film school. I'm still trying to monologue and write every day. I just wrote a very emotional end scene to my feature, so I was very happy with that. It just kind of like poured out, and it had me teary when I was writing it. Those trees are cracking. There's bears. But I'm happy with how it's coming, and happy with how the monologues are looking. Right now I'm still looking for some work. When people ask me like what I'm doing, I usually tend to say like, oh, I used to be running a business and then I quit it. Now I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But recently I've been able to say like, I'm actually going to acting school, and it's kind of a interesting thing to be able to say, because people just like don't get it. But like, one thing that makes me mad, just like, people think that I'm lazy. I look, I can be lazy, don't get me wrong, okay? But like, I was such a self-improvement bro, such a productivity guy. I was up at 5 or 6 in the morning. I didn't drink alcohol for a year and a half. I monk moded it. I was working 12-hour days. I ran a marathon, for fuck's sakes. It was like all this stuff. I ate carnivore diet for like 7 months. It was like all these things, right? There's a snowmobile coming. All these things, right? Where, I'm trying to do all this stuff. Sorry, this snowmobile's coming. Kid, I might cut that. I don't know. We'll see. But I like the raw dog videos, But like, I feel lazy because I feel like people look at me like I'm lazy, and I'm trying to be better about just like not caring too much about what other people are thinking or saying about me, because it's like words are heavy, right? Words can weigh you down on what somebody puts on you. I'm trying to be very cautious of like never saying these things of like I hear some people say they're like, oh, I'm so broke, or like, oh, I'm so fat. It's like you're manifesting that into yourself. Your words are like a manifestation of your thoughts, and your thoughts are a reflection of your beliefs, and your beliefs are a reflection of your identity, and your identity is how you perceive yourself. So you're essentially paying it forward negatively with how you do. And I know that's like woo-woo shit. Used to be into all that stuff. Manifestation's super hard, but like, Now it's just like I'm trying to just trust God a bit more, but like still like the words are important, you know? And when people are like, oh, you're this, you're that, Chief Keef ain't this, Chief Keef ain't that. It's heavy. It's heavy. Or like when people, you can feel someone's energy towards you. It's like, one thing I'm trying to avoid is like the inclination or the desire to like explain to someone what I'm doing all the time. Because it's like, yeah, it's like, it's nice to get that little hit of validation, but like in Matthew, like Jesus talks about like, do not pray for the validation of men, for you will receive your reward in full. Like if you are like that example, it's like people praying out in public and they're trying to look so righteous, right? They're trying to look so impressive. Or like me doing this sheerly for like attention or validation, or like just like sending it, you know, to people, being like, oh, look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to delay posting this so I can have that space where, you know, it's just me, it's just my feedback. Because like when someone else hears your ideas, or someone else like here's your thoughts, or like what you want to do, you're opening yourself up to like somebody else's criticism. And like, look, criticism isn't always bad. In fact, sometimes it can be great, but like it kind of sucks when you're in an early ideation stage. And like, I think that there's a lot of benefit to just straight up delusion, just straight up like thinking that you can do something, and like having not even sharing it with anybody else, because then they could just take you down from it. It's like, oh, well, what about this? What if this? What if it doesn't work out? What are you going to do then? It's like, that's why I don't like the words. It's like that anxiety that they feel because they feel that they can't do it themselves. They're trying to put that onto you. Or like, and they might even mean it from love, bro. That's the worst part. Or that's like a lovely part. But like, they don't even mean it. They don't even mean to be invoking fear, but like they do. So it's like some of that shit, you just keep it to yourself. Like if I don't talk too much about like what I'm writing or what I'm monologuing right now, or like what I'm working on, people might look at me and they're like, what does this guy do with his 24 hours of his day? Like, he doesn't like talk about it. It's like, no, because it doesn't matter what other people think. Because it's like, then you're just opening up your day, your structure, your lifestyle to somebody else's criticism. And it's like, in this early ideation stage, I don't need that. This is why I'm delaying the videos. This is why like I'm recording this on like, what is it, 23rd of February. Probably won't release it till March, because like I don't want immediate response feedback from it. I want it to simmer. I want to make sure that I mean what I say when I'm making these videos, and give it a little bit of space to breathe. Because, you know, in a journey where it's like you're failing in public, that's turning up the heat. That's turning up the temperature. So like, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep pushing. I guess this turned into a bit of a rant about people thinking I'm lazy or whatever. Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe me wanting to avoid a corporate job or a job that I don't like is maybe that's like a lazy thing. Or these trees are crackling. The witches of the wood. The bears. When I was in Banff, there's this bear called the Boss. Anyone who's ever been to Banff or lived there, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. This bear, legend has it, this bear has been hit by a train twice. Yes, twice. It is sired many of the bears that are still native around Banff National Park. And it's like a great grandfather. And it has a limp. Then me and my buddy were talking, we're like, we gotta hunt the Boss, bro. That'd be a crazy movie. Crazy horror movie idea. Yo, Ari Aster, hit me up. Let's make it, bro. Come on. Robert Eggers. Let's do it. Crazy horror movie with the Boss and Banff. Boom. Too easy. But yeah, this is week 6. I'm gonna enjoy this walk. All right, take it easy.